so you know how to walk in. Well, yeah, but again, the body falls just a little bit. When the body starts to fall, you're going to tend to snap across. Yeah. There. It's up to you. If you're good, your last one is fine. So as long as you finish on a good one, if you're good, you will finish. So double check. I mean, it's safe. It is what it is to figure it out. But make sure you're not going to. Yeah. Can't sneak it in anymore. You're fine. You're fine.
So it's 5,000 hours faster. Remember this. It still becomes a turn, a pull, and then it'll be for a minute. That's why to increase the speed. You can understand it. The swing doesn't change. The back speed, yes. But the extra swing.
Seven.
5. I was like, you say 5? Yeah, I'm on board with 5. Come on. 9.5. How do you have a loving mind? Hey, get into your legs and push faster. You look beautiful. Okay? So where like last time we were here, you look beautiful. You do not look like a 9.5 right now. Okay. And you have more in you than that too, by the way. So, if I put you on radar right now, what are you going to do?
Go the same way.
You're not going to try to go faster?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, then go. Pretend you're on radar. So, what? You try to go faster, right? So you get into your legs, you get out to me faster, not necessarily further, and you whip that arm faster, right? Yeah. A little bigger, but better.
Wait, be bigger?
Yep, be bigger. A little bigger on the arm circle. Nice pitch. I like when I could see you load. I love that. I don't feel like you went as fast as you put on that pitch, but it was a nice pitch, solid pitch. Yes, yes, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, that's good.
That was better. you're very loose today. Like, you look good, right? Is from like getting your low squat. You've done a really good job of getting your hands up. You've been really tall through this, right? So the one pitch that I said get bigger is because your arm circle wasn't your body, your arm circle, right? This one, you hit here and push down.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you started reaching kind of through your timing off, which is why you made yourself, you didn't look as fast, all that good stuff, right? One pitch, no big deal. But, hands up, nice and quick.
This way. Because I had to stay back on the ball. And then I follow it in with the dump side. But it's inside, you can see it here. So it goes here, through it, down way.
That's different for her. This is different. That's good. It's good.
Now every ball you hit is going to go up in that corner. Left and right.
Yeah, a little late on release, but yeah. And it's so tall right there. Balance is perfect. You didn't have to fight for it at all. No wobble, nothing. Beautiful.
Look at that feet. Look at that feet.
See the ball into your head. Right off the ball, Alexa. Good.
And hey, these still look easy for you. But they don't look like that first bunch. They're stronger, they're faster than you. Like, you don't look like
Hold this way.
your head is full when you're trying so hard that you're getting muscle or tight nose. You still look beautiful, you're just faster. Right? Now, faster than that. Go through me. Right?
Good. Out. Good. Got it. Back longer and out that way more. Come on, kiddo. Alright. Yeah. Turn it. Out. Front shoulder close. Never thought of all. You hit it, you gotta see the ball. Ready? Right out there. Same thing. One can't hit one can. I'm gonna hit it. Yeah. Turn it and out. Good.
Nice pitch. So, do you think you can make your arm go faster?
I think I can.
Alright, let's go, Choo Choo. Bring it on.
Daddy, put your foot on it. Don't get the catch. Turn it. Out. Out. Good. Better stay in longer. Come on, kid. And out. Good. Where'd you go first?
So, I'll tell you,
Yeah, you drop.
I love,
That's why you're running on the skinny part. Drop.
because I actually saw your quad flex on that. So once you knocked out and you got into your load, I actually saw your quad flex on that, and I was like, yeah. Now, you didn't stay quite as loose on that one. You didn't get quite as good of a snap. It was a good pitch. It wasn't quite as fast. You were flossing a little bit in here. But I was like, when I saw you into your legs, I thought it was good.
No.
Good effort. Because you got to drive those hips, right? Yeah. But I like the explosion on that. That was great. Okay, do that part again. Drive those hips really hard.
Around. Way out. Good.
Good effort.
First time your hands came with.
I think this is the first time I've really seen
That's
it.
right. Well, you're not going to take that through there unless you got it. So much of it, eventually.
We were talking about it a little bit, right? You're talking about focusing on the starter block.
Yeah, I was actually talking about that yesterday. Like, I was like,
You can see it, man.
Don't make too much. That's it.
The only thing you got to make sure of is once you hit, like, you call it like a point of no return, right? Where you're pushing it down, like, you got to go at this point, otherwise you're going to fall, right? You just got to make sure from here everything just drives up fast. Because if you get going forward and the shoulders stay down, you're not going to no whip.
5 more minutes. Yeah, right now, I'm going to mix it up. He might throw 5 balls. He might throw one that's a box. You can't throw the box.
Oh,
I showed you saying forward a little. I felt that.
So,
Okay. Go. Mix it. Go.
okay.
Hurry up.
Only two.
Good. Good. Go.
This part?
One hop, 2 hops. Good. Guess what? Go again. Right. Right. Do not bend at the waist. Rock your butt. Don't sit on your back. Get down. All the way down. Good. No. The back throw.
Just a little bit, sorry.
Go.
So like on top.
Good. Hold the hands split. Well, guess what you did?
So
What?
first I'll drive in,
Close
and
your
then
head.
throw the ball up. Finish
Your eyes, you go here. Your eyes are there.
right?
Look, look, sorry.
Don't get me wrong. You still
Look
have
in
to
the
take
clothes,
it
yeah,
down.
you didn't make
But
it
like,
fit.
when you get your hands up, the
Go.
body has to come up. Because your origin is that right way.
Use your glove.
Oh yeah, so this. Easy peasy, man.
and balance.
Yeah, balance. Sorry.
Keep your feet straight.
Jay,
Yeah, but
you
yeah,
got
it's
the
all good.
yeah, you're gonna catch it on the bump.
Alright,
So
that's
get
an
it now.
occasion while you're at it.
Set it on the side, right away you're gonna take it on the hop. Go get it!
Whatever.
I actually thought of really.
Did you feel it? I mean, again, your back leg ended up being a little behind, but did you feel that?
Yeah, I did. Back there.
And you gotta figure, the fastest part of your circle, really, top down, because that was like physics thing.
You don't work hard.
So, if your hands are really quick coming up, they have to be really fast coming down.
Good.
It's a beautiful thing.
Get there. Get there. Good. Get there, Haley. Good.
Oh, hey, what's up? Look at you right now, too.
Like,
Good. I know, that's up.
ever.
Good.
Ever.
So pretty.
Read it. Easy. That's good. Come on, guys.
She's been needing some softball for a while.
Right again. Guess what?
Oh.
Not quite as good as one before.
Nothing you can't do. You're better than you know. Go ahead.
Fun. How dramatic it is when she doesn't do it.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I like it. One more. You got this. What did you do wrong? Do you know? What? You got
Okay,
the ball.
what changes when we go to spots? Really, nothing. Don't try to change anything, right?
Good thing. Don't say nothing.
It's a different middle, that's all it is. Two points, straight line. Right? So you focus on the same thing you're just focusing on. Okay? Good. I feel like there needs to be a little quicker coming up.
Okay.
Right? And the ones that you've been like outstanding with your hands, you're finished. It's easy. The hips are there. Like, you don't look like, a stiff breeze is going to blow you over or anything like that. I know you didn't get your best snap on that one, but nice job.
Everybody makes a catch. Go get it. Yes. Come on, Josh.
A little push down on that one.
Good. Go.
Got it. Nice.
Come on, Alexa.
Got it.
Very well balanced, but-
I got that. Good. Go again.
Yeah, you're good enough with that.
There's nothing you can't do to me, Grace. So come on.
Get him out of here.
You're good enough.
Wah, wah.
My line? Yeah.
Good.
Julia started.
Nicely done.
Julia.
What do you think?
Gotta go, Katie.
For the spot or
I don't care about the spot, to be honest with you. I mean, I do, but I don't.
like what I did?
Yeah. Good for you.
I felt like my hand hit my hip.
How about way before that stuff? Like the beginning.
A little bit.
I'm not, don't even get, you can't even get to your legs.
Before that.
So with your hands, right, go into that load again.
Quiet! Like this game.
Right, now you're gonna throw the ball over your head.
Stop.
Right, can you push down before you do that and think that you're gonna get the ball up over your head?
Oh, great catch, Haley.
No way. Because your body's moving, you can't do it. It would be one thing if you were stationary and you went, and then you threw it up over your head, do that. If you're in motion, not gonna happen. It's little, okay? It's little. So it's like this little jerk to up.
Okay.
Then you have other ones that are just up. They're fantastic.
I wanted to say like I felt it a little bit.
You had a little, so the difference, alright, I'll probably exaggerate. But the one before it was this pump down and up. This one was this little, like you had this little move, but it was more forward and then up. So I think you caught it happening and you made yourself go up. If you can get here, right? So think of it as running arms. And what's good is like you just have a pump. You don't, you're not swinging and all that, right? So you just have a pump. If you were gonna run, I would hope that you would not go like this or worse, right?
Yeah.
Those running arms take you basically from here from here to here. That's your fastest path, right?
Yeah.
Your pitching path is actually pretty much the same. I mean, your arm's probably not quite as bent. I mean, it is here. As you get to here, it's probably not. But even if it was, if you got long at that point, you'd be okay. But if you tend to, these are the worst. You don't do that. You thankfully you don't do that. But think of it as that running arm, that path, right? Nice and quick. Right up. Right up.
I can feel it.
Yeah, good. Okay, so why don't we do this? Let's take one little step back here, okay? Bring yourself down and just focus on your arms for a couple minutes. Okay, we're not trying to go fast, so you don't have to try to be a 9.75 or 9.82 or whatever you're trying to go.
9.125.
It's hot. All right, so we're just focus on nice and loose, here to here. That's it. Yep, that's it. Yep. Don't change anything. Stay the same speed. So good. And approximately how much effort did you put into that one there, Miss Megan?
Maybe like 5 or 6.
Right. That was gorgeous. So wicked efficient right there. Everything just came up so loose. Your snap is awesome. Balance is great. Spot on, actually, even with location, which I wouldn't have even cared about because, like, whatever. But basically, you're just trying to do that faster. Right? Not yet. I want you to get a couple more like this. Feel it. All right? But that was gorgeous.
Is Sid coming tonight, or is she next week?
No, she, because of that Thursday that we were off, the way that I was able to get her in she's now going to be on the opposite.
Aww.
Oh. I mean, you missed your release, but the beginning is so good.
That kid, I love that kid.
And like, I just love
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
oh yeah, they're competitors, but they don't. No. Oh yeah.
Like, it's just so bad.
Yeah. It's everything that's bad about youth sports. Of course it is. Of course it is. Because you don't learn it unless. You don't learn it unless you see it, and eventually, peers become an issue. But like that starts way before that. Whoa!
But really, still just release. I mean, right there, even still, like it's like your balance is so easy. Where before you had to work at it a lot more, right? Yeah. So easy.
Yeah. Yep. They really are. They're softball sisters. They totally are. We've said that for years. Years and years.
These are good. Ready to go faster? Okay. So for the first few faster, I'm not looking for spot. I just want you to throw. Okay? Just feel those hands. Right? That's not bad. I don't think you looked quite as loose on that one as some of the other ones, but that was, as far as pat your hands, that was not bad.
I told John that I would take him.
Running arms. Can you tell?
Yeah.
Good.
It
It's
feels
like, we can see it. Like,
Dramatic. It's dramatic. The last two pitches were night and day.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And it's so funny because, like, as soon as you start your hand, I mean, you can hear me, you can't. Like, as soon as you start your hand, there it is. And you throw me a little missile over here. Like, but it looked so easy. So good. I dropped a little bit. It's still pretty good pitch. You dropped a little bit on that one. Feel it? Little teeny bump? All right. I feel wonderful about this. How do you feel?
Very good.
So, no lie, this is the best I've seen you throw to one. Right? So, because you've had some like excellent pitches and whatever, and you've had some pretty good days. But and correct me if you feel differently, I feel whenever it was that I got you on radar and you were throwing smoke, I feel like there were other days that you did really well, but I don't feel like you were throwing the ball quite as hard as of late as I feel like you were throwing then, right? And I don't know if some of it was, and so you would have the answer
Is that
to this
yours?
because I don't.
No. But either that one. Sorry. I'm listening. Just a second.
Do you remember when it was that you went on radar? Really well.
It was like June or something.
Oh, no, see, I feel like this is before the high school season started.
We probably did it before.
March.
Right? That's the one
Yeah.
I'm thinking
No,
of.
we did it in March. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that.
All right.
And then it was last summer. It was like we've only been on twice.
Yeah. So it was before that. It was like when you first started coming, right? And then it was this past March.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right. So that's the one I'm talking about. Leading up to then, were you throwing more or less than you ended up throwing after that?
Like for velocity or actual.
Just, I guess what I'm saying is,
Frequency of pitch
yeah.
throwing.
So for some kids, they okay, you take a kid. Let's say that the kid that graduated from Case is a very girl, right? And I know nothing about you guys, so I might be saying something that you guys look at as false, and that's fine. Right? Okay, so let's say that kid goes on radar in March, and she has barely picked up a ball, right? And she throws whatever she throws, 58 miles an hour. Now she's throwing all season long, getting stronger. You throw her on radar in June and she's throwing 61, right? That's some kids. Other kids, if they're doing that, they fatigue. They're tired. They've overthrown that sort of thing. They might actually be a little slower in June than they were in March, that sort of thing, right? But were you throwing? Do you feel like you were throwing quite often coming up to March, and then more once the high school season started, or less once the high school season started?
I think more because then I had more time to actually throw. Like I was outside and all that. So I definitely think I had more hours pitching after March.
Okay. And do you feel that that was beneficial to you? Don't answer that right away because I'm going somewhere with it.
Okay.
Right. Do you feel like the time that you were throwing during the high school season specifically was beneficial time for you in the sense that you were very focused on what your body was doing, that you were working to get better and stronger, or were you just throwing the ball?
It was kind of half and half. Like some of the time I would just be like, okay, like, I'm throwing today. I'm going to throw. I'm going to do well. I'm going to focus on throwing strikes. And I wasn't like very body aware.
Thank you. Bye. So here's a tough one for you in particular.
Okay.
You do not strike me as, now you may have a day here or there where you're a disaster, and that's fine, okay? But you do not strike me as the type of kid who knowingly kind of takes the practice off. Like, doesn't really focus on what you're doing, doesn't try when you're throwing, right? But what I think happens to a lot of kids, and again, I don't know this for sure for you, so I need your feedback, okay? What I think happens to a lot of kids is when they start throwing more often, but more on their own, right? He's not there looking to see all the things that you've been doing. I'm not there to see it. And I, and let's be honest, most high schools don't have as many assistants as Shannon has. No, right? And even if they do, a lot of them have no idea about pitching. So for the most part, I would say when kids are given an opportunity to throw, I'm not talking about games, just when you're given an opportunity to throw, it's literally go throw. Because I've got to hit balls, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. I can't possibly watch you. You just go do your thing, right? And so I think for some kids, that's fine. Other kids, that can be hard if they don't have specific things, whether it be specific workouts for themselves, a routine of things that they're looking to do, or certain drills that they're trying to do certain things, or whatever. Okay? So I guess that's what I'm asking you. Do you feel, and yes, I will not lie to you. Part of me is asking this question because that, I mean, it was one inning, but that one inning that I saw you throw at a Quantiquit, I didn't feel like you did not look like this. Let's put that way. Okay. I mean, you had some good pitches in there, but you also had you had some pitches that were not good, right? You did not look like this. You did not look like you looked the day that I had you on radar. Now, that could be a blip on the screen, okay? That could have been one day, and if you said, oh, Jen, if you had stayed by the next couple that I was throwing out of my head, if you had come 2 days later, I had the best game of my life, you just happened to see a crappy inning. That happens, right? But looking at you right now, you look like what I expect out of you, and probably better. Okay? So, you tell me, how was that high school season for you? As far as just your practice opportunities and how you handled your practices?
At the beginning, I definitely felt like she gave me a lot of time to pitch. Like I was pitching.
And this is a JV coach or this is Shannon?
I was playing swing, but I was at varsity.
So Shannon was giving you time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was pitching at practice and a few times during the games, but I felt towards the end of the season I was getting more responsible. So I was like, Shannon, do you want me to focus on one thing or the other today? She's like, yeah, I would really like you to work on your changeup or hit your spots or work on dropper. But and I would focus on that. I would work on what I needed. I would warm up and then work on that, and then if something else wasn't fitting, then I would work on that too.
Okay. All right.
Or try to.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, it sounds good. So I guess here's and you what you're doing right now is just so awesome. But again, I'll tell you, right? Mm-hmm. I always try to be very honest with you guys, and in a nice way. So as I'm thinking about you today, as I'm coming into work, and I'm like, okay, what do I need to work on with men? Because you come in, you do all your spins, right? And then the last couple of times you come in, we haven't thrown a ton of different, maybe you get a change-up in or something, because your fastball is down low, right? Mm-hmm. And so it's we're trying to get that back, because without the strength of your fastball, without the solid foundation, it's hard to execute everything else too, right? And but I also knew that, I don't remember if you played this weekend or not, but I knew you were playing next weekend because Lexi told me that you guys are playing next weekend. So I'm like, think about this, because she's going to want to come in and work on her pitches, because she's going to be throwing in games next week. But I'm over here that fastball better be good, because if she's not throwing a good fastball, then she's not getting to anything else, because you need this, because the last couple times you've been here, your fastball has been so, right? Mm-hmm. And then look at you right now. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, what has to happen for you to maintain and even get better, but at the very least maintain what you're doing. So what do you feel right now? Because I always go back to that, because what you feel is your only constant. It's not at practice. I'm not at practice, right? You can't body snatch and jump in the middle of the game to let you know what it feels like, right? So what do you feel right now that you can grab onto so you can stay this consistent, this efficient, and be beautiful and strong, all of that stuff? How are you going to keep this moving forward? Because you look awesome right now.
Yes. I feel like a lot of it has to do with volleyball and actually conditioning every day and doing workouts on my own. So I think doing workouts on my own will keep me strong.
Okay.
And then actually going through the mechanics of it, which I did on Sunday, without even a ball. Mm-hmm. Just
And so what was your focus? Because there's a couple of things that I see with you right now that are better than what I've seen the last couple of times you've been here. From a mechanical perspective.
Yeah.
Forget about the speed, forget about any of those things. Just from a mechanical perspective, there are things that look better right now. So what were you focusing on, say, on Sunday?
I was definitely focusing on getting into the runner's block position.
I can see it.
Yeah. And then just driving out and staying on the power line.
Okay.
And dragging my under power.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Proud of you. Okay. So obviously, I think a huge part of you today is getting your hands up quicker, right? It's very noticeable. It's very noticeable. But there's also something else that's going along with this that I feel like I have constant battles with just about everybody, and I've complimented you a lot on this today because it's happening without you seeming to try for it. Thank you. There it is. Right. And that is something. So, like I said, even like I'm thinking back to even last time you were here, with like the back, like kind of kicking over. It's not. It's good. It's so good. So again, you don't look like you're battling to try to finish your pitches or not being able to be balanced, so then you have to make an adjustment on the next one. It's, for the most part, they've just been there. And when you've been off, it's been a little bit, and then you're coming right back with a really solid one, right? So that's another thing that you should kind of catalog, because if you start noticing that you're walking through, you're falling out, it's telling you something is off, right? Now, I mean, you got to figure out what that something is. Some kids are quicker to figure things out than others. The good part for you is you don't have like 45 things that it might be. You know what I mean? It's where like one or two. Okay. But you just need to make sure that you're taking these things with you so that from a mechanical standpoint, you stay super consistent. As far as working out and getting stronger, yeah, sure. That's going to help you to throw the ball a little harder and all that good stuff and just feel good. Okay. Yeah. But the mechanical pieces of what you're doing right now are spot on. I also think, you know, if you're noticing like a little, just a little jerking your hands, just doing a couple where, again, it's not about going hard, although they will come fast if you get good ones, is just that little focus, the runner's arms just coming straight up, or the idea, again, of throwing a ball straight up over your head. You can catch it, it's fun. But, you know, any of those types of things, just to make sure that the path of your hand stays quick. I was going to use the word short, but that sounds short, like T-Rex. Yeah. It's not what you're looking for. It stays quick, right? Yeah. Any change to that path of your hands, because again, you're in motion. You're not standing there being like, I can do this a whole bunch of times, so get my hands up. Like, no, your body's trying to go forward. You're trying to deliver a pitch. So if there's something kind of hinky in that part of your pitch with your hands, it can throw your whole timing off. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't still throw hard. It just means you'll throw harder. It doesn't mean you can't throw strikes. It just means you'll locate better, right? All of those types of things. So you look amazing right now. All right, what are you throwing?
I want to do more flips.
Okay. So, of course, the only thing that I will tell you is you need to maintain your body.
Okay.
It's so good though.
Huh?
Your push was not amazing, so your back end was a little bit behind.
Yes.
But to be honest with you, the thing that I was expecting to see was a little bit of a push down, because most of the time when you switch to a different pitch, like a spin type pitch or whatever, your body naturally goes back to what it knows. And for the first couple of pitches, and you did great job getting your hands up. Like I said, you push a little hard to keep those legs going. But.
Yeah.
Okay, so I definitely see a trailing back leg.
Okay.
Okay, so the hands look pretty good to me, but I see that trailing back leg. What are we gonna do? How are we fixing that?
I would like to throw a fastball.
Okay, and you're gonna do what?
And I'm definitely getting into. Like,
And then when you push, you're gonna what? Okay. Okay, but yes, by all means, throw a fastball. Give me one more. Driving 16. So, out of curiosity, on your like those super good fastballs, did you work on or think about like driving your hips to me, or was that just happening for you?
It was just happening.
Mm-hmm. where's your back leg? Can you feel it?
I felt the little hop.
Okay. So that's what I want you to focus on right there, is your back leg. Right?
Thank you.
Still kicking.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Also, that was definitely a fastball.
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to begin to tell you how glad I am that that was not a good pitch and that it was over my head, because that would have surprised the bejesus out of me. All right, here we go. What are you throwing on this next one there,
I'm
Megan?
throwing a flip change.
You're throwing a flip change. Okay, here we go.
That's
Yeah.
You're raw. Don't kill Jen. There you go.
Oh, a little eye opener.
Yeah, how's that?
Getting closer. That back leg though is still behind. So you don't feel it kind of kicking here?
Not really.
All right. So top of the circle, start driving the hip to me. All right, and that should keep it from going over there. How's that? So back leg is starting to come through better. A little tight on that, okay, but it's coming through. There you go. I know you didn't get like the best like snap out, like you kind of pulled off, but your body was so much better on that one.
Yeah.
Lean him back. You should lean him back.
Even though that side
I think
is so
I was like,
behind. But I feel like, because it was happening so naturally in our fastball, but I feel like she's getting into position, but she's not driving out of it the same way until the back leg is just hanging behind. It's perfect for us.
Yeah. Whoa.
What?
Good try. Alright, good try. I know you're trying to pull your hips through on that one. So you kind of jumped a little bit. Nice.
Mm-hmm. She's overthinking it.
One more. It's a good pitch right now.
Yep.
Better. Okay. I do have something for you, but I'm going to save it. So I want you to finish with a good fastball. Okay, nice and loose. You don't have to try to throw out of your head. Just make sure you've got the running arms. Nice, solid finish. Okay. So much looser like that.
She's confident.
Okay, so listen, so what, and both of us are sitting, right? So on the flip, what I'm seeing